Hey everybody, my name's TecToss and this is Let's Play Humankind. We're about to make a peace deal with the Mayans, and it is one of those, you ever went to the gym and it's like your first time you train really hard and you get sore muscles in your gluteus, which is your butt, and then there's like no position ever on the next day, on the day after that you can sit comfortably, like none. It doesn't matter if it's a soft cushy sofa or it's just impossible to get comfortable. This is that situation. Because whatever we take, we have to take Lulaban province, and then we just can't have the rest with it. So we could have all of Kerma, these two, have that city being adjointed, but it's just a two-province city that really doesn't go anywhere. And then we'll have this little thing of Sus up here, which it wouldn't bother me if I could join Lulaban to Haojing, but I can't. Sus is just in between here. So I can't really join it. I could then join Hagmatata to, or Hagmatana rather, to Haojing, but then I'll knock, which is one of our most productive cities, cannot be expanded, which is also ridiculous. That's not an option at all. So I'm stuck. The only thing I could do is waste the potentially decent city of Kerma and leave the Maya this thing down here. And it all came to pass, which is, I forgot the name already. Let's zoom in here. What was it? It is Tojil. There we go. So, and that all was brought about, and kids, don't do this mistake. Because in my, previous to the war, I had a grievance for Lulaban, and I also had a grievance for Sus. I didn't press this. That's why Sus will now cost us 80 war score, while Lulaban only costs us 10. If I had pressed the grievance, we would wipe the Maya off the map. We could take their capital completely. We could take these two and all's good. But that was my mistake. Though we're gonna soldier on. I'm gonna do it like this. We're gonna keep Kerma and Sus. They're gonna keep Tojil, and we're gonna take Sus and Kerma. Lulaban, we have to. We can't even vassalize them. So that's not an option, but that's not what I want anyway. And we're going to force the surrender. And blah, blah, blah. Right. So now we have a little... I said I wanted them as a pet, but I mean, something like a shepherd or a boxer. Not now we have a chihuahua in our backyard. Because that's all I can do is bark a little and just look cute. But what are they going to do with this province here? But they're alive. I mean, we do have our pet, so... Yeah. And they're immediately, sure, we can trade. That's fine. If you have luxuries, you can buy my luxuries. I don't care. All right, now we have Kerma. That's number one. Let's actually deselect you. Number two, I have been informed in the comments, thank you for that we are able to raise our own cities, which I'm a bit torn about. If we should actually do that. Yeah. That's pretty much. My problem with it is that it does feel a little gamey. I'm not sure if they'll patch this eventually. But if you have cities, and I can spoil this much before we get military architecture, it is way more expensive to join a city to an existing one than it is to join an outpost to an existing city. The thing is, though, we didn't build those cities up. I mean, it makes sense, it's more expensive, because we would have like whatever territories here that suddenly we can combine and have the multiplication bonuses applied, but we didn't build those, we didn't choose those. So I'm thinking I'll abuse this or use this feature just a little with a Hagmatana, just to try it out, because oops, no, I really don't need this, and we're just gonna ransack it and rebuild it next turn. Alright, now we have 3 cities that are idle. Sus is going to be joined to Haojing once we can. So, and Haojing is mostly lacking food, but Sus is also lacking food, so I don't really know what to do with it. We can't get food anywhere in here. Maybe we could get some science on these dry grass tiles. salvage this a little. We can get +6. I mean, that's something. better than 0, right? And then from there we can go into science. So I guess we'll build the farmer's quarter here. I'm not going to build any improvements. I might actually also get the marker's quarter there. Yeah, because once we join it to Haojing, we actually have access to this territory over here. Okay, that's Sus. Then we have Lullaban, which is gonna... yeah, it's gonna stay as a city. Because we have this territory here that we could actually settle on. And then we can join it to. And then Lullaban is a decent city. I mean, we have... This here is great territory. Lots of forest, a little... What is this? Little woodland cave. So it's a nice, productive area here, and we kind of need food for this city. And again, that is a problem. We could... No, we can't really get much out of this. Could get 11 here. I mean, that's something. So we'll start out with this. And you guys just keep growing and building things. And in here, actually, it is viable. You know, we'll get the forge first. It's very viable to actually get... Oh, we're losing influence. Yeah, that's going to be taken care of soon. Very viable to get these regular buildings. Okay. Now, Sus here, that's taken care of. Alright, so now we have Kerma, and that... Kerma I won't raise, because Kerma can be joined to Fenghao. It's going to make Fenghao bigger than I wanted it to be. But, I mean, we have no more choice in the matter, so... But Kerma is gonna need stability. And lucky for us, they left us with a couple of very nice stability tiles. So we'll start out with this one. See where it goes. Okay, the question is now, do we invest a little to get military architecture next turn? So we can join these cities together and we stop bleeding influence. Also, military architecture, I think, is the... Okay, hang on. We'll have military... We can have 5 cities. So we'll join Kerma to Fenghao if we can afford it. Nok will get Hagmatata, Haojing will get Sus. So I could actually raise Sus here as well. Yeah, so we'll just bleed influence for 2 turns, it's fine. We'll just continue with our regular regular build. Army is lost at sea, we got an agrarian star, very nice. We successfully ransacked now. So this territory is now free, but these districts remain. Interesting. Now we can get a outpost. Where do we get that? It's gonna get joined to Nok, and Nok is certainly not wanting for any production. We really need this for science output. That's all we need here. And the luxuries, of course. And maybe some market quarters down here. But Nok is very, very productive and can get more productive. We have these rocky islands here, rocky tiles there. No problem. We can get food up here from the river tiles. So really we need science. And science we can get... Doesn't matter where, really. So we'll go over here. Are those river tiles? They belong to Sus, okay. Yeah, it's not the greatest of locations. I have a bit of science here, so I'll place the outpost here. Mintaka. It's gonna be done in 3 turns. Cool. Then we have idle armies. Loads of idle armies. Not sure if I want to raise Sus. We'll see if we can afford to... We'll send an army there. We'll see if we can afford to just merge it with Haojing. And you guys can just hang out here in the middle somewhere, and then we'll just put you on idle mode, because we have no threat in the foreseeable future. Yes, you can check out if we can get there. Let's move 2 tiles out of here. Nothing there. Alright. Can move back then. We have an anomaly here. Don't think we can reach it though. But we don't need 2 ships. I mean, the island is kind of explored. I'll try and find something down there maybe. So we'll bring you back. What we can do though, and what we should do, is bring one of these scouts into the water. Sadly, you don't have movement points. Alright, next turn. It's fine, it's fine. There's no rush. You go... I guess like this is fine. We'll have 1 turn in the open water, but they can survive that. Now, you'll be searching our curiosities. Well, here. And this idle army. Well, let's first see... Okay, we can't go here. Can you come over here? You can. Even here, that is also... That is coastal waters here, right? I don't know how big this region is there, but... Yep, that's coastal water. But it might be big enough that we need more than 1 ship to survey it. Right, my Kine is at 387 industry. Very, very nice. Steady growing... influence is a little on the low. We might... Did I say influence? I meant stability. We might... Hang on, what was the plan here? We wanted... We have Marcus quarters here. We wanted science down here. And up here. You cannot attach to... Can I please click this? No, you cannot attach to these free placeable buildings like holy sites anymore. Here we have to decide between food and... Probably gonna go with the food. So that's that. So it really leaves only this area for science. So I'll guess we'll take this. Decisions. We can put 3 science quarters here. We have none yet in Mycenae. We can put a couple up here as well. But I really think that's the only viable one. And this here is like a perfect deal. 17 stability for 1 food. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, and then we're going to queue up these science districts after that. Alright, so next turn we'll have the ability to merge cities together. We'll take architecture. There we go. Now I also got to pick some new tech there. What's the next thing we want? Probably the cogs. Also, +1 city cap. You never know what we'll find on the new continent. +1 food on tiles producing food, so we grow a little faster. Yeah, won't mind that. Wouldn't mind that. Trade insurance. Not really. And then seafaring mastery, maybe. Really want to expand before the AI can. Not sure if that's the smartest strategy ever, but it is a strategy. Oh, we can't go there. Okay. Well, you go up here then. Explore, explore. And you're gonna go here. Okay, so let's check what we can do. Feng Hao. Ooh! 7,000 to absorb Kerma. I'll finish that district first before we do that. Kerma currently is functioning fine on its own. So is Feng Hao. Don't need that. Hao Jing, 4,000 to absorb this. So we could afford both of them. It's not a problem. Lulaban will stay on its own. Absorbing Sus will take us down to 6, and then absorbing Kerma will take us down to the 5 we are allowed to have. The question is, do we raise Sus? I think we do. I mean, there's It's not for the influence, it's just for how the city has been built up. Not sure if I want it that way. Let's see if we could do any better. Now, on the other hand, though, if we replace these +7 -12, yeah, if we replace these with food production, that'll work out, I think. These here won't. These here will. We have a few river tiles. This is a really weird location there. We have a bit of science here. Not much in this forest. But that is actually an exploitation, so we won't be able to build anything on it. So I wonder, why did you ever build... Yeah, this here would be better with an industry district this year too. Wouldn't be too great with a food district. Though that equation changes once we absorb it. But I think we'll leave it. We'll just replace a couple of these with food districts. It's still faster. Like so. And then we'll see... Actually, we'll wait. We'll absorb you. Okay, we have... Ooh, we don't have stability in Haojing. Again with the stability. Why is that so low? 7... I guess we'll buy out the farmer's quarter. And then the commons. And we also need another commons quarter in Haojing. Where to get you? Haojing is just, in general, not the greatest city. Even though it's the capital, but we don't have that much industry. And we don't have that much stability. I can't trade the food, unless we desperately need it. I could trade a bit of industry here. That wouldn't hurt too badly. Well, for 12 stability. Could do that. Could trade 2 food. What if you build a farmer's quarter here? +6. And then this is gonna... Okay, this is gonna be a 17 if we build a farmer's quarter there then. It's not too bad. This one I can't do. How about up here? Actually, this one works. Yeah, this one is perfect. We'll trade 1 food. How didn't I see this earlier? Yeah, and then we can actually adjacent more industry districts.
With 30 research quarters, I think we can safely say that the Library of Alexandria has been avenged.
I'm not sure if we can safely say that, but it's certainly good to have science finally catch up. Now you can move here. We'll take a little venture out here. Maybe we can find a coast. So you don't raise. What do you do actually? We'll go here. Where's the attack most likely going to come from? Probably here, maybe. Bring the elephants there. Protect our coastline. If there even is an attack imminent. I mean, I just want to be in position somewhat, but... Ah, there's an anomaly. Oh, we can even get there. That's cool. We can get those anomalies that are a little bit further out once we have cogs. That'll allow us to move a bit further. Okay, so these guys, you want to go over here ASAP. But ASAP is apparently 6 turns. And we have to take this route. So why not? Yeah, we'll go here. And 1 really is enough. We'll bring the other scout over on the other side, because we might be able to get here. So we'll bring you there. That makes sense for people listening to this without the image, right? We might be able to get here, so we bring you there. So we came from yonder, and then we go over here and do this. And don't forget the thing. Okay, Feng Hao. You are gonna get a decent bit of food adjacent, but you're gonna need a decent bit of stability. Where can we get it from? Here in trade for a load of... Nope, don't like that. Can trade off a little industry. Don't mind that too much. This here also seems nice. Can trade off 2 food. It's all not great, but we certainly need those super productive tiles here. But of course they would give us the most. Same here. Do we have another good location over there? Not really. And we certainly don't have any location over here. We might have one in the future though. What if we build commons quarters like adjacent to our wonder here? And then go up here with the science quarters. Because these here I want to kind of complete. Yeah, I think that's not bad actually. We'll lose a little industry, but whatever. We can afford that, I think. Yep. We'll make that. It's not the greatest, but it'll be good for the future. I think. I mean, that's what I think. Could be wrong, of course, but... Okay, so Haojing needs more stability. We're down to 49. That's really ridiculous. And Sus also needs it. And then once we've gotten these two together, we can then join. We got another builder star. Very nice. Okay, so you... Actually, with these ones, we're gonna explore all the nooks and crannies. Go here. Oh, there's the next island, alright. Maybe you just go over there straight, and you guys will come around. Can we already queue that up, so I don't have to do it every turn? Yeah, we can. Cool. My Keeney. Man, they're producing faster than I can keep up with them. So I'll say soon it's wonder time. That was the plan in +2 science per district on city or outpost. Has it been patched? Huh, that has been patched. That was +1% and is now just a plain +2 science per district on city or outpost. That's not much. That is a little too harsh a nerf, I feel. At least make it +5 or 10 science. But the percentage base was a little ridiculous. Yeah, that would have scaled. Darn it! Let us see. We do have +2 stability on per district. Huh. So where could we place you? What, there's no valid tiles? Oh, there are. Okay. Why can't we see the effects of it? Probably gonna go up here. It's a tomb anyway, so that makes sense in that icy land here. And either Nock or Mycenia might be able to build it. Yeah, we'll build a tomb here. It's a nice location. Can we build more of these? Yeah, we could. That's ridiculous. Might actually do that. Alright, we have an event here. The human cost. Across the border where war ravages the empire of the Huns, thousands have abandoned their homes, or abandoned, and are now seeking sanctuary in your peaceful lands. Refugees, and no doubt some agitators too, are amassing near the closest city of Mycenae. They're tired but proud, afraid yet hopeful. It's a delicate matter, and one that may have far-reaching consequences. What is your decree? We could welcome them for 2 extra citizens. Chance of consequences. Okay, so the effect on the social orientation is absolutely minuscule. We could just pay a little money and get rid of the unexpected consequences. Or we could just refuse him. I would just process him. I mean, that makes the most sense, right? we'll have 2 citizens. Cool. Can we feed them? Yes, barely. Are they distributed decently? I'd say so. Can we get a turn off of the mausoleum? No, we cannot. So we might as well keep growing. And we now have a new tenant because we have more... Oh, cool. We have more citizens and thus more believers. Let's see what we can pick. Plus 20 per alliance. Man, what's with those alliances? Gluttony. Extra movement speed, extra naval. Maximum number of holy sites, minus 10%. Nah, it's not great. Plus 2 influence on Commons Quarter is interesting. We don't have that many. Plus 2 money per number of trade routes. Meh. Plus 10 war support when opponent refuses to demand. Nah, it's also not that great. Purge idleness. Plus 15 industry on main plaza. It's also not amazing. I mean, probably the influence in the long run is the most useful. Probably, maybe. This here's good early on, I guess. Plus 15 is a good number, but now it's not too great. We don't have alliances. I'm not planning on getting any, so that's not good. Influence or industry. The plus for industry is that if we settle on the new world, these cities can grow a little faster. Have a little kickstart. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for the industry there. It's a little boring. But it's effective. And that kind of summarizes my German character anyway. A little boring, but very effective. So I'm not going to go into the marriage jokes. You can think of those yourself. Oh man, I'm smiling too much here. Anyway, where were we? We wanted to join some cities, didn't we? But Haojing, I think we can soldier on a little longer. Get that 1 commons quarter. Let's
with 5 commons quarters, sampling all the city's entertainments can easily lead to penury.
Plus
and perhaps
2, but we'll also get plus 5 from adjacencies. If we get another one here, plus 7, yeah, it's really not worth it. So now we have 79 stability. The reason for my hesitation here is the districts get a lot more expensive once we join them to Haojing. But I feel we can't really progress this here without doing it. So we'll do it. Ooh! That was painful. Yes. Not good at all. We need the food. Very urgently. We can have a little markers quarter, commons quarter triangle here, and I think we should. Like so. Because these lands are useless anyway. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt big time. A piece of that just got me. Oh man. Well, that was not the greatest merge ever. But it was a merge. It can be said about the merge that it was a merge. That hurts. You know what? We'll actually help out a little with the wonder. Just so we can get that out the way. Alrighty, we're approaching the half-hour mark, and that is a signal for me to take a break. And what better time to take a break than after royally cementing Haojing's chance of not being the capital for much longer, royally screwing this up. Haojing really, I don't know, I kind of misplaced it. Not sure, but maybe we can salvage it. Who knows? Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other in the next episode.